Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to turn these little stars into these, which are exploding stars, and these, which are 3D stars. Okay, so the first thing you do is take your star. You should have a star like this. And you cut yourself a string. Usually I just do it a little bit bigger than the star, like normal. You measure around it, cut a little bigger. And you're going to want to go through this first black bead right here. It's kind of like a point. Okay, so put your string through there. And then take 3 yellow beads, string them onto the string, and then you want to go through the next black point. Okay, so it looks something like this. Alright, and then you're going to do that all the way around until you get to the end, and then just tie it off and make sure that it's tight. Okay, and once you get to the end, you just put 3 beads on, just like normal, and you don't actually go through any, pull it tight too, always pull it tight. You don't go through any other ones, you just tie it off. And I always like to tie it like a million times, just in case, since the stretchy string doesn't really stay very well. Okay, and then cut off the extra, and you have one portion done. And if any of the points are kind of down like this, just pull them out and make them normal. Okay, and then you actually can leave it like this, or you can go to the other side and do another row. I've seen it done both ways. Let's cut a little bit extra. It's kind of hard to get to the points now, but just do it. Get in there. Alright, and then thread your 3 beads onto the string and go through the next point, which is right here. I know it'll look all weird while you're trying to pull it through to get it through the points, but yep, and then you do that all the way around. Okay, and then when you get to the end of this one, you just get 3 beads and put them on just like you have been the whole time. I like to put them on the string that's longer. Doesn't really matter what string though. You just put them on and then you tie them together. You're not going to go through anything, just like the first time. Just tie it together. Then cut off the extra string and fix the points. I mean, they're all going to kind of be retarded right now. Just pull them out, fix them. Alright, and now you have what they like to call an exploding star. It's an exploding star. Okay, now I'll teach you how to make it into the second kind of 3D. So now that you have this, okay, take another color of beads. I'm just going to use black. And, I mean, you can leave it like this if you want. You can just leave it as an exploding star. But you can also turn it into a 3D star, a different style. So take a string, cut. This one actually doesn't have to be much longer. This one only has to be probably about as long as around the outside, because you're only going to be going through the tips of these. So you take your string that you just cut, you put it through one of the tips of the exploding star, one of the end tips. You put on 1 bead and put it through the next tip. See? 1 bead through the next tip. And you do that all the way around until you get back to the end. And then once you get to the end, you just put the last bead on, and you don't put it through any other ends, you just tie it. Alright. And then you have something that looks like this on one side, this on the other side. To finish it, you just do the very same thing on this side. Just cut yourself a string. And then tie it all off once you get to the end, just like you did on the other side. And then we'll cut off the extra string. And you're all done. Of course, fix the points, because sometimes they go retarded. But the only points you should have now are just going to be these ones on the outside. All the rest of these are going to be put in the middle for the 3D. Alright, and then you have it. 3D star.